All right, Beisel Bros episode 14. 14, yes. Who's your favorite?
14.
Eberle. I was going to say that was my pick.
Remember when he toe dragged that bomb on Calgary and everybody's like, this is literally Gretzky.
Oh yeah. I mean,
the whole city went nuts though, because Hall did that little thing on TSN or whatever. He's like, "Oh, I can't believe he showed me up on my first game," and half the damn city bought into it.
Yeah. But back then, people were just so much more like hungrier for a star.
Because I remember Sam Gagner's like first assist and shootout goal. People are like, yeah, he's like the next big.
But like, okay, did you guys think like people were more into the Oilers back then? I think they were.
I think the
was it maybe
because
I was younger, but like people like you get like what was that guy Mark, the guy that spun at center, he's like fanned on that slap shot, went 5 home. Like Jesus Christ,
yeah.
Like
he was Christ as Americans.
No, but like I feel like the jerk off to the Oilers was 10 times higher back then.
I think the crowd is way fucking louder, man. I rewatched the 05-06 playoffs. Like it's like the people are out of fucking control, man.
We were
like,
poorer back then.
Yeah,
we were poor, therefore we enjoyed everything a little bit more. Now we're rich. We're rich in Leons and Connors, and if you don't give us the best of the best, we're turning our nose up to it.
I think I also watched some of Toronto's old playoff friends with like Stumpy Thomas, and like the crowd was 1,000 times.
Well, they say that Toronto's crowd has gone from like a 10 to a 0.
Well, this is the thing. Even when you go to Oilers games, it's just girls with work done in leather pants with 17 drinks, and then business guys. Right? There is no like real fans anymore.
No,
so.
and but that's because the games are so expensive, right?
Yeah.
The thing about the 06 run is I think the economy was doing amazing, so you got real fans in. Yeah. And the difference was the world was just way better. So I think the atmosphere is better, and what Rick said too. Like for us to be an 8 seed in Winchester, always fucking Detroit. Like that's what got everybody hyped up, man.
Price tag of everything would have been a little bit lower back then too.
Yeah, exactly, man. So I think like it's not even like it's like an uncomparable thing. It is. Eberle came to my mind.
Yeah, that's who came to my mind first too. Yeah. All right, let's get into Gibbs. I mean, we absolutely aced this one. This was just so outrageously rigged. You have St. Brown going down
in the first quarter.
Yeah. And the guy doesn't even fucking come close. He drops a pass. They don't even look at him. He was wide open on a bunch of
when I
screens.
knew that it was like literally Kane versus the Undertaker was when Montgomery's in the fucking Wildcat. I was like, and this guy's just sitting there and he hasn't played a down in like 8 snaps. I was like,
so just to rephrase, the bet boost on 365 went from what, minus
so 400? Gibbs was minus he was like minus 250 maybe to plus 100 to score. As soon as you see guys boosted, you're pretty fucked in the NFL.
So as an example, like there was one bet last year, it was Herbert to throw a touchdown. It went from minus 400 to even odds, and bet 365 won like $100 million in that bet. It's just like anytime a guy is bet boosted, don't play their props. Don't play him in DraftKings. Don't play him in FanDuel. Don't start him in your league. It is the rate at which these guys suck nuts when they're boosted is like it's astronomical, man.
Yeah, no, it was crazy because so 4.5 receptions. He ended with 3.
Yeah, and
with St. Brown, who catches about 8 passing, that's out of the lineup. It's
unbelievable.
Pathetic.
And then that Monty, who's the white lacrosse player that had like
Tom Kennedy. It's crazy. And then you got Monty and the fucking Wildcats. Like is this even like, this is the thing about football now for me. Yeah, I just want to know at what point, how rigged is it? Right? It's the question of like, is everybody in on it? Are they still playing football? That's how crazy this is. Is maybe 2 guys know about how bullshit this? Maybe the OC is told before a game by gambling. Like Vegas, like you can't use this guy in certain situations. Like, I don't know how deep it goes.
I just think when we completely call it out before the game, and then you see Montgomery getting all the goal line work after getting 5 carries last week for like 3
and Gibbs
yards.
has caught 18 passes in 2 games. Their best player goes out and they're down the entire time. He can't even catch but
Montgomery's
passes.
Attempting passes.
No,
he attempted passes.
This is the thing, man. This isn't a coincidence anymore. It's complete bullshit, man. So I don't know how far this goes.
And
It's
watch
just
Gibbs
unbelievable,
get
man.
like 9 receptions tonight.
Oh,
by
I'm
the way,
sure he will, man. Whatever is the most rigged thing, but like it's just. I want to the great question now with the NFL. This is just specifically the NFL is how far does this rigging go?
I mean, when you look at like world events, I mean, how far does the rabbit hole go? I mean, look at like remember the Draisaitl story with Jim Johnson, right? Remember him and Nurse or whatever, right? Like, so there's some crazy shit going on. Man.
Yeah,
like we're not going to touch too deep on it, but it's like, you hear one thing from the media, and it couldn't be further from the truth,
right? And you know, you hear about the Pronger shit when he was here, and
the A channel girl, exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I thought it was a hostess at an Earl's.
It could have been multiple.
Well, dudes. Well, okay, so yeah, Jared, let's just touch on Bengals Ravens because you were convinced that this team was good, in which I fucking knew they sucked. So
you can't be dominated more by your brother than I am in this show.
No, but I absolutely exactly.
Like I might as well just get naked right now, just start bending over. So for your picks, I want your picks to go into my freaking ears because that's how good you are, man. Like you've dusted.
Yeah, that was, man. There's been 3 picks this year that have been pretty much the book, like completely fucked up and trick the public. Bears, Cowboys.
Yep.
Shadur's debut in Oakland
don't forget Green Bay and Philly, man. They tricked everybody.
Yeah, well, they didn't know because they didn't trick anybody. I think they lost technically in that, but this obviously Philly should have been a 5-point favorite, but like this Bengals 7.5 with Burrow back against that team, I was like, holy fuck,
me and everybody except you were convinced, man. I thought they would at least win the game at home with a guy that hasn't played in 10 weeks.
Well,
I just thought,
70 odd percent of mine was on the Ravens. And look, like these picks are very rare when you have analytically know the other team is better and the public hates them. It wins literally.
Hey, no, but you've called it, man. On even the Cowboys game is a blowout winner.
And look at the Bears now. Have they lost since that fucking game? I don't think so. Even though the Cowboys look good now, but they didn't have Quinn and Williams at that point, so it doesn't matter.
Well, speaking of Quinn and what's going to happen tonight and Thursday.
Yeah, this is one of the most interesting Thursday games ever. Like, I mean, how many times do you ever get a game like this on Thursday? Always shit games, right? So,
it is a Thursday though.
Yeah,
I've seen 2 good teams play on a Thursday. It turns into a shit game.
Mm-hmm.
Are we thinking this game's actually going to be good?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and it's a 3-point spread and a 54-point total. It probably is going to be a game that, like, you know, the casual fan will want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting. St. Brown's questionable. You know, Gibbs had 1 fucking reception last week or 3. He might as well have a fucking 0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my pick personally for tonight's game is Tesla to have over 2.5 receptions. I mean, if St. Brown plays, obviously this pick sucks. So just be careful with it. If he's ruled out, you know, I would.
You know what's before you say anything, you know what's interesting is on all the betting sites, they already had like Tom Kennedy's receptions.
So I don't think St. Brown's playing.
Usually they freeze that shit till they know the key injury is out, right?
True.
So,
and I actually have an interesting point to make. Gibbs tonight analytically with how the Cowboys blitz and play zone versus man. Gibbs's receptions are really, really, really strong play tonight. Do not be surprised if he goes over 4.5 tonight. Like he again, when I don't see how he doesn't, to be honest. And I'm saying not only does it line up analytically, it lines up like with
I think after the Thanksgiving like absolute rig job, I think you'll be off that. Yeah, I kind of like the Cowboy side plus 3.5, to be honest.
So you're going major chalk tonight?
Yeah, I don't know what the percentages are. I'm just saying with what analytically I would take the Cowboys. Like I've talked about Detroit and Dallas in the show a lot, but Detroit, they're not the same, man. Like I've said, their O-line's not even close to as good as they were last year and their years past. Their D, the D was playing well at the start of the year, but now all of a sudden, like even like Jameis Winston to dissect them, dissect them, and now you have the Cowboys coming in. The Cowboys have looked great, man. Quinn and Williams has completely turned their team around.
Yeah,
I know our boy Sean is going to be sending me all his parlays tonight. So with all his Cowboy shit. So yeah, no, I like 3.5. I like George Pickens over 80. I did see it was 99% of the money's on over 82.5.
What's his number right now, Rick? 82.5 still.
Yeah, so
you said what was the amount of bets?
99% of money's on over 80.
Isn't that when you say don't touch it?
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to talk about that, because my pick originally was Pickens' over. Yeah, I mean,
well, that's the sad thing about the NFL, man.
Yeah.
You just like I took John Cena to beat Dominic on the weekend. He was plus 220. I made a pro line. Put $10, paid 32. And I was watching the highlights of the match, and he FU'd like two guys, and then like this like bunch of guys just came and like beat him up, and he got pinned. I say, yeah, I guess. I guess it's on the wrong side of that. And that's the thing about Pickens is like on paper, he should have about, 175 yards, but you just don't know. Is he going to get FU'd to three guys in three masks? What's that clan with Roman Reigns?
I don't know any new wrestlers. It's so fucking dumb, but
but it's like 2010. Like it's still kind of realm. The Shield. The Shield come in and injure George Pickens,
honestly, right? Man, I have to tell you guys, as soon as Edge fucked Lita, like I quit watching. As soon as Edge lost, man, because when he was that was like 2006 or 2008. Yeah. As soon as that shit was over, as soon as Edge lost, they went away from the attitude,
they went to the PG era.
Yeah, for kids. It was for kids after that shit. So, Pickens, it's the interesting pick of the night now. So we'll see what happens. In 99% of money's on his over, and like Jared said, he should have at least 120. Pretty sure and that's the thing, he's going to get a lot of Meek Roberts inside, who's been absolutely decimated by Wandale and Christian Watson. Now he's Pickens, in my opinion, the best receiver in the NFL. So this is why we love this shit. If he has 79 yards, you guys are going to subscribe immediately to Beisel Bros at premium picks. So you guys look out for Pickens' fucking rig job tonight, man.
Yeah, and 5.5 receptions. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, you can pivot to that, I guess.
You can take whatever you want.
But as usual, you cannot bet player props pregame. So
no, you got to wait to the very, very last second.
Especially Thursday, Sunday, and Monday props.
Yeah.
Sunday night and Monday night.
So what are you thinking Sunday, and what's your best pick for week? I would say I think it's 14
I wanted to talk about the monster whale max bet that we all had, which was Seattle. Minus 12. I know on EPH Brothers, we had the minus 12.5. I told you guys on the show last week they win by 50. I don't think they only won by 30. I don't know. There's just certain times when Vegas gets it wrong and they just can't make a spread big enough.
Yeah.
Seattle at home, like that Brosmer guy, I said I think he went to Louisville. Rick will have to look that up, but
26-0 was the score for the record.
Okay. He literally looks like a kid you'd see at the bar with a mustache that's like 5'9", 130 pounds. Like he looks like a little kid. He's going into Seattle on the team that is these guys all hate each other. The Vikings want nobody wants to play for this team right now. Justin Jefferson has literally quit.
Can you blame him?
No, and you're gonna go, and their coach is just a fucking moron. He is as bad. He's as bad as who's the worst coach?
Who's the Texans' old coach? He ran football operations. He is bar none the worst coach of all time. Bill O'Brien. I think that's what his name's. He is. I'm serious. You know how in life, some people just cheat to get their way to the top?
Yeah.
He would be a guy. I don't give a fuck what his background is.
Yeah.
He is the dumbest fucking guy I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. Yeah. I think who is the Vikings? What's the Vikings coach's name? I always forget his name.
He's a young guy, right?
Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
O'Connell.
I think the worst move they made was getting rid of Sam Darnold. Like JJ is still a rookie. He's coming off an injury season where he's out the whole season. He's still a rookie.
I know.
Why'd you put everything into a rookie?
Yeah.
Without a veteran backup.
Yeah, especially he was in, and especially coming off an injury, man. Like this is the thing. Kevin O'Connell, he's the worst coach in the NFL, though. Like I'm not taking anything away. JJ McCarthy, which I said, he's horrendous. I said that years ago. He just played on the best team, one of the best teams in the history of college football. Yeah, Kevin O'Connell, he is just as dreadful as it fucking gets, man. He is a fucking moron, man. And that dumbass going with Brosmer on the road, 12 points.
I'm pretty sure they passed on first and second on like the 1 yard, and then he threw a pick six, right? It's just like, I hate that, man. Like when teams don't run on first and goal, I don't give a fuck how many guys are in the box.
Yeah,
just
I know.
Run it, man.
I know. It's just crazy, man. Anyways, and even to begin with, Seattle's matchup, the run game versus Minnesota's terrible fucking run. I mean, it's just the easiest pick of the fucking.
But you're right, though. Sometimes you can't make a spread big enough.
I know. Like, what are they going to make it? 21.5? You just can't, man.
That was a bad game for Seattle too.
Yeah, it was, man. They didn't play
like
well.
The best receiver in the league got 2 passes, and those are both in the second half.
Yeah, like Seattle, like seriously, man, Seattle's offense looked horrendous.
If they played a real team, they lose that game probably.
Yeah. They didn't play that well.
Yeah, so Seattle wins by 26. They play their worst offensive game of the year. I mean, it's just as easy as it gets. Yeah. But for this week, the Sunday games, my pick of the week is New Orleans +9 against the Bucks. This is more of a pick against Tampa Bay. They're banged up on defense. Mike Evans just started practicing, so he's not going to play. Buck, he just came back. Godwin's not really up to speed, and this, it's a divisional game. The Saints will be motivated in this game. This is kind of like their Super Bowl, right? This is their rival game, so I'm taking +9. I think it moved to 8.5 now, but I think the Saints will keep close. I like their D. I think it'll actually be a dogfight kind of game, man. Like 20.
The Saints kind of showed something against Miami.
Yeah, they were down at half, and they should have won the game. Olave dropped that touchdown after they all got the onside kick. But I like the Saints with like a large spread in the divisional game. The Bucks, they're kind of just grinding along, man. They're not healthy, right? So I'm going for 4 in a row on the show, by the way. So here we go. So yeah. Here we go. Yeah, shout out to Dak tonight. Yeah, so 8 not +9 tonight for the Saints, or on Sunday.
Okay, I'm going back to the old well here with Vegas against Denver. I kind of looked into it because obviously on the show we had them plus, I think it was 9.5 when they're on the road.
Yeah.
And we are perennial Vegas Raider haters.
Yeah. I love the Raiders franchise when they're in Oakland.
I'm saying I think their team is the worst in the NFL.
Yeah, me too. I think they're the worst.
Other than I watched the whole Tennessee game because I played Cam Ward in DraftKings last week.
Okay, Tennessee is the worst team. Yeah,
they're worse. What I will say about the Raiders, though, the reason I'm picking this game is it lines up money-wise for me, but it also lines up analytically because Bo Nix has been the worst quarterback against zone defense in the NFL, and he struggled in college against zone in Oakland. Vegas plays the most zone defense in the NFL. And that's why I think, honestly, analytically, he struggled against.
And why they've had a tough time with them this year.
Yeah.
And people are going to look at this. You're going to get, what are they, Denver 11-2 now?
Yeah.
Or 10-2.
They're the best team in the league.
So you're gonna, people are gonna look at this like, oh, I gotta just take Denver by a touchdown.
Yeah, 10-2 versus 2-10. The spread's only 7 points. Denver. It's just like anything. It's like when the Oilers used to play Minnesota in the dark. What's the age of darkness? Where the hell they call it? Decade of darkness. Yeah. Decade of darkness. Yeah. I mean, Andrew Brunette and Pierre-Marc Bouchard, like, you might as well just open your mouth if you were the Oilers. They beat us every single night. It was unfucking believable. The thing was, Minnesota wasn't even that good.
No.
They were just that was just the bad matchup for the Oilers. I think the Raiders and Denver's the same thing. I think that Denver, with the current personnel and the offense they run, it isn't conducive to beat Vegas's defense. I like 7.5. I think that is the bar none the strongest pick.
And the public will be all over Denver.
Of course, they already
strengthen the play for you, right?
Yeah, so. Line's not moving, which is also great. I think this is an A1 pick, almost 5-star.
Before we get into the mailbag, I wanted to ask both you guys, Rick and Jared. The total in Cleveland is 34, I believe, or 33.
Okay.
I was just wondering what you guys thought about that. I'm serious, man. That might be the lowest pregame total I've seen.
34. Yeah. Well, this is why the weather's horrible. Mm-hmm. So, and by the way,
but hold on. No. Rick, I want you to look this up if you can. What is the lowest pregame total in the last 10 years? Because that might be it.
Could be
4.
Well, both good defenses.
Mm-hmm. I know it makes sense.
Weather is horrible. By the way, if you've been following the windy unders, betting them at the start of the week, they're 5-0 in the last 5. So keep looking for those. There's a bunch this week. Obviously, maybe it's a little too late, but for the viewers, look at the weather really early and try and get below that number. Usually, when you bet over unders early, the advantage is to the over.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to weather, you can get a nicer number, as we saw in the Bills game. Even though it was a blowout loser, it dropped 5 points before they kicked off. So
Jets Patriots 2024 28.5 points.
28.5.
It must have been like the worst weather of all time.
January 7th.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
28.5.
Then you have December 7th. December 7th of 2023, Pittsburgh, New England, 30.5.
Okay.
I mean, that's 17-13 wins, the under. So it's like not that crazy.
Yeah, so you guys saying that game was under Titans, Browns?
I think it surprisingly goes over.
Really?
I think there'll be a lot of turnovers. Yeah, make
offensive mistakes.
Yeah,
I think it goes over.
I mean, Cleveland D and DFS. Does it get any better in this game?
I mean, this is the thing, man. They could score 2 touchdowns a game. Cam Ward is he's dreadful. This is the thing, though. I will say about him. I'm not the quarterback whisperer on this show, but I still believe in some of these guys. I don't believe as much in McCarthy as I believe in Cam Ward. All rookies have sucked when they're on bad teams, man. Like, football's so positional, man, and coaching matters. And it's just,
you know what? You know what? I'll say one thing about Cam Ward, because I always have hated him and thought he was fucking horrible. Is a lot of these kids that go first, they play on their original teams, which Cam will start next year and probably suck again. But he'll go to, the Jets or whatever the fuck he goes to, whatever. It doesn't matter. Any random ass team, and he'll probably be okay. I mean, you see it all the time now. Like, these guys, Darnold and fucking Baker Mayfield were both on Carolina.
Well, look, Baker was on Cleveland.
I know, and these guys, even Geno Smith, right? He always struggled. And I know he sucks right now.
He was a backup, but look, he played
on
well
Seattle. He played well,
good,
and I mean, I could name 10 other guys who've done it. So I don't think Cam Ward's career is over.
No,
he'll never be good for Tennessee, though. Ever.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think he's going to resurrect them like Vince Young style, or 11-0. It's never going to happen.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you about that total, because I always love, as a gambler, a guy who doesn't care about who wins or who's playing, I'm always intrigued by a number that low.
Okay, well, speak of being intrigued by numbers, you mentioned it before we were on the show here. Green Bay is -7 against the Bears.
I'm glad you brought
that up.
On
that, man.
Yeah, so I'm expecting that's the most rigged game of the week. Me and Jared every week, we always make our own spreads. According to what it should be, and then of course what the WWE, aka Vegas, makes it, right? So I asked Jared, what did you think the spread would be? Bears in Green Bay this week, and he said 2.5, which I agreed that's what it should be. Maybe 3 for Green Bay, just because they're at home. And it's somehow 7. You could literally take. Okay, it's move. Well, the juice is higher to 6.5, so you could take 7.5 for probably -130. I mean, that is as bad as it fucking gets, man.
I know.
So what you're telling me is the Bears just went to Philly absolutely opened their mouths, inserted their 9-inch fucking snakes down their fucking throats. and now they're a 7.5 fucking point under against
I know.
Green. Like, this shit is so fucking fake, man. I can't wait. Green Bay will win that game by fucking 30.
I'm thinking for DFS purposes.
Yeah, you got to
kind
start.
of
Yeah, love with Watson and Jacobs.
Love Watson and Jacobs and their D.
Yeah,
yeah. I think it's gonna be 42-3 is the final score. Now, do I think that with my brain? No, of course not. I would say that this is a field goal game. It's divisional. I actually think the Bears are on par with Green Bay, so to give them 7.5 points is ridiculous. But again, like I unless Vegas made a huge mistake, which they did. They made a huge mistake with Philly and Green Bay earlier in the year, and you saw the spread go from -3 to -1 for Philly. Yeah. So that's an obvious error. They tried to get Green Bay back by throwing a 50-yard pass on 4th and 1 when they could have pushed it. Yeah, gave them a chance. Still couldn't fucking do anything with it, and they lost. So this, I mean, DFS purposes, man. I think you have to go in the direction of Green Bay. You stack the entire team. It's like fucking Miami versus Denver. They won 70-3 or whatever. It was A-Chain had 50, Mostert 50, Tua 50, Hill 50, Waddle 50, and their D had 50. So you could win DraftKings by stacking Green Bay this week. That's how dumb this fucking spread is.
Yeah. Like how is the neutral average sports better not going to take Chicago plus 7.5 and just sit there and be like, I have the pretty much, man,
the slight favorite.
Yeah, literally, and I'm just being spotted 7.5. Like this, a lot of this shit is fucking fake. I cannot fucking wait for this fucking game, man.
Me too, man.
Jeez, what a terrible spread, man.
Yeah, let's get into that old mailbag.
Yeah.
Well, like you guys normally do, you dip kind of into the first one here. And the first question is, what about Green Bay, Chicago on the money line?
Well, I mean, if you want to parlay this shit, if you're taking Green Bay, but all the values them to blow them out. If I was picking this game, I'd take a -21.5 because it doesn't make sense, man. You might as well just take something that's really fucking stupid, man. That's how I view this game because it makes absolutely no sense. The Bears to win the game,
but you know what? So this is the crazy thing. So Rick, you pull it up. So Green Bay's probably like what, -280 pregame to win this game? Like,
yeah, 1.3, 1.5 is -200. So yeah, they're minus.
I mean, could you have a worse fucking bet pregame than Green Bay money?
No, I think that's the worst bet in the history of sports. Using your brain. Obviously, on this show, your brain means fuck all. But really, other than once you've figured out who the money's on and all that bullshit. But I mean, pre-game to take Green Bay and unload like $3,000 on them to win fucking $1,000. Like that's the worst bet I've ever fucking seen. Like, like I said, you might as well take -28 or 21.5.
This is the game we're the most excited about because it's so stupid. I mean, the casual guy's gonna be like, I'm getting the Bears 7. I'm getting spotted 7.5 fucking points in this game. Like,
yeah, like it makes like this is a pick where because we're so ingrained in this, I'm just thinking I don't even know what to do. I don't touch these games usually, man. So it depends. But like you can sit so comfortably at home, throwing a G on the Bears plus 7.5, it'll win 750. And it's like $800 maybe depending on the juice. I mean, you have a
95% chance of losing that pick.
Yeah, unfortunately, but like think how comfortable pre-game you are going into just sitting back. I have probably the better team getting spotted. They have to beat him by 10. That's what that means. They don't have to beat him by 8. It means you have to beat him by a touchdown and a field goal at 7.5. It's not very rare that you get beat by 8 or 9 points.
We'll see because it's an afternoon game. We'll see Sunday afternoon where the bet percentage are. I'm expecting probably 85-90% of money.
And I want to see the closing line too, because the closing line will tell you everything. If this ends at 7 points, just take it to the bank that Green Bay wins by 40 points, man. That's how I see this game because it makes absolutely
they'll win by
sense.
20.
This is one of those rigged games, is what you're saying?
Oh my god, as it gets, man.
But we have to wait. I would need to see the money, need to see the line movement. So,
but as far as like pre-game, no, the bet percentage aren't in yet. That's the dumbest. That might be the dumbest spread of the entire season. So that's
hold on. When did the Bears play last?
They whooped Philly.
And was it Monday night or was it on Thursday?
No, they played on Friday. So they've had like 10 days rest. Almost. I mean, it's
this makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah,
I guess Green Bay played on Thursday, so there's no difference, I suppose. But it makes no sense. You're getting 7.5 points, a lot of points, man. The NFL. That's what by the way. Okay, here's for context. That's what the spread is in fucking Vegas and Denver. So you have 10-2 versus 2-10, and then you have a team that has a better record versus a team with a worse record. And you're getting that many points for the better team.
Yeah, that's how you know this shit is
just use your brain on that.
This is one of those ones where it's almost too good to be true.
Yeah, make it make sense, Rick.
They're hooking you in.
Or would you rather take the Bears plus 7.5?
Rick,
Vegas?
You watch this shit. What would you rather take? 7.5 Bears or minus 7.5 Green Bay?
Without thinking about what you guys say when everything's rigged, I'm taking the Chicago one.
Exactly, man.
So again, I would stack every. I'd even put Jordan Reed in the team. Or what's his name? Jaden Reed, that injured guy.
Is he back?
I don't care. Oh. He might even suit up and get 50 this week. That's so fucking stupid. This play is.
Man. Holy fuck.
When he is playing, he is good for his running and receiving area.
Yeah, he's pretty. Wicks, all those guys, they're all the same. But
he's kind of like he's like a shitty Randall Cobb, Jaden Reed.
Yeah,
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're looking over at the AFC North. We have Joe back, and you saw what happened with Baltimore. We don't know what Pittsburgh is. We don't know who their quarterback's going to be. How does that division play out? I mean, it looked pretty good for Cincinnati. This division now is kind of upside down.
You know, it's so crazy, Rick. I seriously want to take the fucking Bengals to win this division. This might be the worst division I've seen since I started watching football in 1998. I'm fucking serious, man.
Wow.
This is the worst division I've seen. The Steelers are horrific. The Ravens are dreadful. I mean,
you called it, man. Like, no, I didn't believe it.
I'm serious, man. I'm serious, man. It's just gonna be a race to who isn't as
the bottom, man.
Yeah. Who wants to be just slightly less fucking horrific?
I thought Pittsburgh's defense is supposed to be good.
Oh my god, they're
terrible.
Fucking
they
terrible.
Got blown out by the same play like 20 times in a row or something.
So the Bills just ran the same run play in there.
Literally the same play.
Mike Tomlin, you know what? I get it, man. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been over 500. I think the game has surpassed him. He's a fucking dumbass. Holy shit, man. He sucks. Fire his fucking ass, man. Like, jeez. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They just, what I don't understand, man. If Rodgers can't go under center, why the fuck is he playing? Like, I know Mason Rudolph sucks. The whole reason that the Steelers' run game is good is because they do that toss play. They have that toss play with Dwayne Washington blocking, and they use those 3 tight ends. And what they do is they run to the I formation. They throw that toss play, and they couldn't fucking run that play against the Bills. They run every run play was so obvious. It's just so horrific. Like, if Rodgers can't be under center, why is he playing, man? And and that meme where it looked like he broke into Kevin McAllister's house. This guy looks fucking terrible, man. He just looks so beaten, man. I know he cannot wait to go to an island, just do fucking drugs, man. Get the fuck away from people, man. And this division is just horrific.
What do you think about your buddy Metal Crap, as they like to call him?
God,
DK man. Metal Crap?
No, but I'm serious, you guys. Whoever plays the winner of the AFC North will win by 30. It is just, this division is just so ass. Lamar is horrific. I mean, their defense is terrible. You know what, man? If I had to bet on it, which I regrettably have so much money on Pittsburgh. I'm taking the Bengals to win this division. I mean, they
gotta win out.
Yeah.
Okay, and are you going to parlay with Damidov and other picks, or you just?
No, this is a thing. I'm getting like hot. Like I'm starting to get like I'm sweating.
Oh,
right now.
really? I can actually see. Yeah,
I'm perspirating. Think out the AFC North. It is just. I mean, the Ravens D. I'd give them a D-. I give their offense a C. This is how I'm going to rate it. I'd give
special teams
the fuck up. I would rate I'd say the Steelers D is a D-. Their offense is a D, and I'd say Cincinnati's offense is I'd give them a B+.
Okay.
And I'd give their D a D minus. So I think technically, when we're looking at, you know what's fucking crazy? I think Cleveland is probably the best team.
Stop.
No,
man.
I'm fucking serious. Cleveland might almost be the best team in this division.
Can we cut this guy off?
Shut
man?
the fuck
Fucking
up,
mute his
asshole.
mic.
You know why? Their D looks great, and I think Shador with regulated conditions, not playing this fucking snowstorm, is okay.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that.
This division, guys, it's the worst division I've ever seen. And you know what? This week, I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh beat fucking Baltimore. That's how fucking bad it is, man. Like,
well, I hope they do for our sake. So, I mean, we still need them to win the division, obviously,
man,
right?
What a horrific division, man.
I guess that answers your question and the mailbag, Rick.
I think so. Here's one from me, though. Do you guys think Myles Garrett gets it? The sack total?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you know what? I knew he'd have trouble against the Niners because Kittle's a better O lineman than half the NFL, anyways. So I knew they would just chip him and make his life a living hell in that game, and he struggled.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I watched the Tennessee game. Cam Ward, I can't remember the exact stat. He's been sacked, I believe, don't quote me, 4 or more times in every start this season. Like, if you're at the total's 34, they're favorites. He's be throwing a lot. I mean, you want to look at a nice prop bet? Take fucking Myles Garrett to get a sack.
But you might have to take it, because it'll probably be minus 300 at least.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe. Oh, you think
Rick, look it up. I'm sure it'll be minus.
Okay, I'd like to see. Maybe take a different guy then for a sack, because I'm telling you guys, I watched the Jags. I watched the entire game, watched every snap. He was under duress every fucking play.
Yeah, Rick.
He had no.
I would suspect Myles Garrett to be minus 300 at least in this game, if it's out. Yeah, let's see here.
Yeah, keep scrolling down there, Rick. They probably don't have it yet.
Go to players.
Yeah, go to players.
No,
Rick.
D right there. Yeah.
No, go to players, Rick, and see. Does it say D players? No.
No.
Well, we'll wait for it. You're right, Rand. You're probably not going to fucking be able to take it, but
yeah. But to answer the question, I think he might get close just off this game.
I think he might get close to the game because they're going to be losing most likely a 4.5 point dog. They're going to be throwing a lot.
One thing I want to say though is if he doesn't get in 16, doesn't count. So these extra game bullshit, those aren't real records.
You were both the biggest old heads when it comes to this shit. I don't like guys breaking records.
Yeah, but you saw how Strahan got his.
Yeah, Brad Favre took a dive and
laid down for him.
Yeah. And then what's his face? The guy in the Jets,
Gaston or whatever.
He tried to fight him in real life still, man, at that convention. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah,
fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, but that guy's like nuts, man.
Yeah.
Like you gotta let go of that shit. You gotta be like Gretzky, man. Just get really wasted and just like.
But you know what? Boomers don't let go of that shit, man.
No.
They are just raised differently. They're fucking nuts, man.
It's like when those two dudes from the CFL fought each other over like the great
old guys. The old guys.
Yeah, those two old.
Where he's like whacking him with his cane. It was like fucking.
You know, but back then, guys had testosterone.
Yeah.
And they weren't paid up the fucking ass. They didn't paint their nails. So, yeah, it was meant something back then. Now it's just all fucking fake bullshit. It's just for us to fucking gamble and, fuck girls on OnlyFans. This fucking world's fucking fake, man. Yeah. That's my final thought.
All right. See you guys next week.